In an age where artificial intelligence seems to be doing just about everything, it's pretty natural to feel a little, well, replaceable. But what if the real secret to thriving isn't trying to be more like a machine, but actually becoming more deeply, authentically human? That's exactly what we're going to get into. And this one probably hits home for a lot of us, right? It's that little voice in the back of your head wondering, as all this tech gets smarter and smarter, where does that leave me? And look, that's a totally valid thing to feel. It's really the heart of the matter. And that big, nagging question really breaks down into two core anxieties, doesn't it? First, what is my unique value now? And second, how in the world do I stay relevant when the ground just keeps shifting under our feet? So let's tackle these head on. All right, so where do we even begin? Well, the first thing we've got to do is realize that most of us are playing the wrong game. We're stuck in this flawed competition, trying to beat AI on its own turf. And that's a game we are absolutely destined to lose. Because when you strip it all down, this is what AI does. It chews through unbelievable amounts of data and processes it at speeds we can't even comprehend. It's a master of information.
But this is our lane. This is where we shine. We don't just see the data points, we find the story behind them. We process meaning, we understand context, we create purpose. It's a fundamentally different skill, and it's all ours.
And looking at it this way makes it crystal clear. We're playing on two completely different fields. I mean, sure, AI is a champion at predicting, optimizing, and generating stuff, but look at the human column. That's where the real magic happens. Interpreting context, creating purpose, building genuine trust, exercising nuanced judgment. You can't code these things. They are the very essence of our humanity. So see, it's not a competition, it's a partnership. So here's the bottom line, and it's so important. The way forward isn't about trying to be a faster computer. It's about being a better human. It's about doubling down on all the incredible stuff that only we can do. Okay, so what exactly are these human advantages? Let's break them down into three core pillars, three areas where AI it can't even come close. And here they are: judgment, creativity, and values. Now, don't just think of these as a random list. They work together, like a system. Judgment helps us decide what to do. Creativity shows us how to do it in a totally new way. And our values, they guide us on why it's the right thing to do. That, right there, is our irreplaceable human advantage. Let's start with judgment. This is so much more than just making a decision. It's about weighing the context, the ethics, the consequences. An AI can spit out a recommendation based on data, sure, but it can't take responsibility for the outcome. That's a uniquely human weight to carry, and a uniquely human strength. Next up, creativity. And this is a huge one. There's a critical difference here. AI imitates. It's a masterful mimic, creating things based on all the patterns it's already learned. But humans, we originate. That spark of a brand new idea, that completely fresh perspective, that's our domain. And finally, that brings us to values. Look, an algorithm doesn't have a moral compass. It just runs its code. We, on the other hand, we operate on principles. Our values are the internal GPS that guides us on how to use these powerful new tools responsibly and ethically. It is so critical that we reframe how we talk about these abilities. For way too long, they've been brushed off as soft skills. They are anything but. In a world that's just saturated with technology, things like judgment, creativity, and values, they're the new core leadership skills, period. Okay, so that all sounds good, right? But how do we actually cultivate these advantages? Well, it all starts with a really fundamental shift in our identity, from being a passive consumer to becoming an active creator. See, the passive consumer, they just prompt, they scroll, they consume what the AI gives them. They're basically a passenger, letting the algorithm take them for a ride. But the active creator, they're in the driver's seat. They use AI as a tool to build things, to solve problems, to create brand new opportunities, and to express their unique purpose in the world. It's the difference between asking what's next and deciding what's next. This right here is a game-changing idea. AI isn't a replacement for you, it's an amplifier of you. If you have a clear purpose and a creator's mindset, AI becomes this incredibly powerful tool to help you get there. But without those things, it's just a distraction. So let's just clear up the biggest fear once and for all. AI is not coming for your identity. It's automating boring, repetitive tasks, which actually frees you up to do deeper work. It can perform functions, but it can't give you a purpose. And yeah, it can accelerate the speed of work, but it can never, ever create the meaning behind it. That is and always will be up to you. When you put all this together, it paints a really inspiring new picture for our future with AI. We're not heading towards some world run by machines. We are entering the age of augmented leadership.
So, what is augmented leadership? It's simple, really. Technology assists, but humans direct. It's that perfect blend of machine efficiency and human wisdom. It's a future where we use AI to become even better versions of ourselves.
And the people who are going to thrive in this new era, they're the ones who master this balance. They've got deep self-awareness, they truly understand the world around them, and, most importantly, they have the wisdom to know when to trust the algorithm and when to trust their own human judgment. So, I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. In a world that's being shaped more and more by algorithms and data, maybe the most powerful, most valuable, and most resilient form of intelligence isn't artificial at all. Maybe, just maybe, it's your own unique human identity.